So now that you've seen how diffusion works, there's a question in your lab that has you relate what you saw with the starch and iodine experiment to what's happening in the human body regarding diffusion. And that's the question about your lungs absorbing oxygen. And when you do CPR in somebody, are you giving them oxygen? So think about simple diffusion. Your lungs absorb oxygen by simple diffusion. Remember, simple diffusion, you move from high to low until equal. So let's suppose this is your lung, and here is your blood. Now, your blood oxygen is never at 0. If it were at 0, you would be dead. And I'm going to make up some numbers here to make the math simple. Let's suppose there are 2 oxygens in your blood. You take a breath in. Let's pretend that the air you inhale has 6 oxygens. So now you have 2 areas. You have the area of high and the area of low. 6 is the bigger number. So 6 is high, 2 is low. We know that you move from high to low. So oxygen is going to move this direction. Now the question is, how many? Well, remember, it goes until it's equal. If you were to move 2 oxygens, that would take 2 away from the lung. That would leave you with 4. That would add 2 to the blood, and you already have 2 there. That makes it 4. 4 and 4 is equal. So you would only move 2 of those oxygens from your lung into your blood. So then what happens to the other 4? Well, they go out when you exhale. So the most that you can ever get from simple diffusion is half. If you had 100 things and you had 0 things, 50 would move over. So that you have 50 and 50. And that's the most efficient simple diffusion can be. In your body, it's much less efficient because, like I said, your blood oxygen is never actually 0. The real life numbers, the air you inhale is 21% oxygen. The air you exhale is 16% oxygen. So now let's suppose you're giving CPR to someone. So over here, we have another person. We have their lung. We have their blood. Let's go ahead and put 2 oxygens in their blood. They get that air you exhaled. So we said you're exhaling 4. That 4 goes into them. So again, now you have 4 and you have 2. 1 oxygen will move over so that you have 3 and 3. That's not as good as what you were getting. They're getting less oxygen, but it's better than 0. So when you do CPR, you are giving a little bit of oxygen to the other person.